Everybody is entitled to the opinion. But what you cannot be entitled to is mischief and the deception or mischievousness. That you cannot be entitled to. Because, yes, we want to build an Igbo. Everywhere. But the thing is that the prevailing circumstance on the ground does not allow it. What are you going to do? Year in, year out, decade after decade. What are you going to do? This governor, I swear, God Almighty be with it. These guys you see as governors of Igbo, I have said it uncountable number of times. They don't represent the interests of Igbo. They were handpicked. They were handpicked by the caliphate system that governs Nigeria. I am telling you, and that is why a governor will sit down, the Fulanis will come and massacre people in Ebonyi state, and the things they will say, don't retaliate, one, and the next minute, he tried to compensate the people by appropriating hundreds of millions of naira to send people to, I think you must have heard about it, proposal to send 500 and something people, I don't know. So you begin to ask yourself, whose interest, whom are they representing? So, but I tell you, it's not a question because it's just rhetorical. I know the answer. These guys were put there by the Fulani hijacked Nigerian system to make Alibo to be infiltrated by the Fulani. I don't know why people continue to deceive themselves. The fact is staring you in the face. They told you that they are bringing all the Fulanis from the Sahel region to settle them in Nigeria. Buhari said it, a sitting governor said it. Now they dispatch them all over the place. Now, and they don't come in peace. If they come in peace, maybe we'll begin to say something else. But they don't come in peace. They come to slaughter you, dislodge you, take your land, and rename your land, impose their religion on you, impose their emir on you. So this, and you are telling me that we have to do this with. How do you do it with governors who are illegitimate, who don't represent the people? None of them. Soludo, all these Hopus and all of them, they were all put there by the Fulani system. And that then you wonder why they are doing what they are doing. It's truth. It's a hard truth, a bitter pill to swallow, but it is what it is. We have to call it out for what it is. These guys represent the caliphate system that put them there. So now, like I said, we see what happens. They are supposed to let Nnamdi Kanu go, sit down and talk with him. Simple as that. But I can guarantee you, Okocha, I am just telling you, go and mark this down. The more they continue to hold Nnamdi Kanu, the more Tinubu, I know there is pressure on Tinubu from the Igbo governors not to release him. That you can take to the bank. Because they know that Nnamdi Kanu is an uncompromising man who he never disappointed. He will tell you whom he is and what he wants. Then you tell him what you want. Let's talk. But these governors, some of them have committed the worst thing. They think that they can continue to hold on to power so that when you come and protest as Igbo youth, they carry Nigerian factor, they carry military, come and slaughter you, and they expect that everybody should just get along. Does it work that way? It doesn't work that way. Soludo, who called himself a professor, a well-learned man, he ought to know better. Before he became a governor, we know what he was saying about Biafra. You cannot continue to force people into it. Give them a chance to make a determination. What do they want? Nobody talks about that. You think that he continue to put gun on their head, they must be in Nigeria. That is going to solve the problem. It's like if you are holding somebody on the ground, you are holding yourself. That is the problem of Nigeria. And that is why I don't like Nigerians for the most part. They don't speak truth. You think you can force people to like Nigeria, to become Nigeria? It doesn't. Nowhere in the world has it worked. This Britain, all over the place, people give a chance to the people to decide. If people say that they want to be Nigeria, fine. We will all respect that. We will all shut up anybody asking for Biafra. But give them the chance. They don't want to do it. They believe that if you talk about Biafra, they imprison you, they kidnap you, they torture you, and Jesus, this is terrible. Now, but one thing the last thing I'm going to say is this. Tinubu will be well advised to let Nnamdi Kanu go, sit down amicably and discuss. Because the more he's holding Nnamdi Kanu, dancing or listening to the tune of Igbo governors in particular, the position of the governors in particular, the more he listens to them, the more he is digging his own grave. Why? Because trust me, Trump has a lot on his plate. We know that. So much on his plate. But at some point, sooner or later, he's going to get to the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, who has been incarcerated for, if you combine, maybe, I don't know, maybe 10, 12, or 15 years. For one thing, just one thing, you never want to attend to it. Talk to the person. If they continue, at some point, it's going to get to the turn. It's going to reach Trump. And by the time he reaches, by the time like I said, he has a lot on his table, but by the time he gets to his turn, you know whom he is. You know how he does his thing. And this is not a guy, Tinubu is not a guy that want to mess around. Akiyemi already advised him. You know Akiyemi, the former foreign minister, he already advised him to stay away from Trump's way, stay away from his trouble, because people know how he acts. You hate him or like him, but it is what it is. By the time he gets to that time, then Tinubu, you know, he already have all his international everything is out there in America. So he would be better advised, do the right thing. Let him not forget these governors, like I said, just do the right thing for your own sake, because he got one very soon. If you don't do the right thing, I am telling you. So talk to this guy and see what happens. You know, but the governors, they don't want it. They will come and pretend and say free Nnamdi, but behind they are trying to keep him there so that he will crumble. You know, they want him to stay there and crumble. They don't know who they are dealing with. So that's much I can say for now, my brother. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. And let's have this caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Good morning, sir. Thanks for joining us. Your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, this is Prince Dejawan. I'm calling from United Kingdom. Can you hear me loud?
Yeah, I can hear you. Thanks for joining us. All right. Share your opinion with us about the continuous incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu. What do you think? What are you expecting? What do you think people should do if he's not released?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for the wonderful job you are doing. Making sure that our people consciousness have been waking up, because the danger is dwelling to everyone. Okay, that is one. Then two is that Marcel Nnamdi Kanu. By the special grace of God, I am a bona fide member of ipob. Okay, and Nnamdi Kanu is my great leader. You know, he must be released, and yesterday. He shouldn't be kept in prison. The more they are keeping him, the more they are keeping Nnamdi Kanu in prison, the more Nigeria is being exposed to the whole world. You know, the way things are going, everyone can see that Nigeria is irredeemable. Okay, so for that reason, holding Nnamdi Kanu is just kicking the can along the way. You're gonna beat it at the end of the day. As you can see, the movement of this influx of terrorists everywhere, east, west, north, and south. You can in this kind of environment, nobody is safe. Nobody can do a normal business except you are doing a criminal business. That's where you work in that kind of environment. All right, and the way the Nigeria is now, the only savior for everyone is to have their, to protect their space, you know, by making sure that the country is being splitted, you know, along ethnic line, and let everyone protect their borders. Cotonou is nearby Nigeria. They're not having all this kind of issue we are having. Ghana are there. Why is it Nigeria? Why must up to 6 terrorist groups be in Nigeria? And all these terrorist groups are from one ethnic group, which is called Fulani. Fulani henchmen moving in the name of cow. They are all over the bushes. Till today, after Buhari have finished his government, made an open border, before our eyes, all kind of Fulani henchmen terrorist troops into Nigeria. Everybody was seeing it, you know. And till date, they are still in the forest there. You know, why is it that the government have not found it fit to rise up against this kind of menace? These people are still moving. Every day we are talking about insecurity. How long will we continue in this? How long will a country be a nation with this kind of movement? So, first of all, what they should know is that kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu already have spoiled everything about their case.
Yeah.
You know, holding Nnamdi Kanu is just wasting of time and energy. In fact, it's a disgrace, it's a shame. Thanks to our parents, may God bless them. They made an affirmative statement, one of their leaders the other day, that the nation cannot continue like this. It's a shame to the whole Nigeria, their leaders, and everybody who calls himself a Nigerian that is not picking up against this kind of grave injustice against a whole race, because Nnamdi Kanu represents the whole Igbo. They should know that. It's not just representing IPOB as a movement for self-determination. He is a face of the whole Igbos. If you are holding Nnamdi Kanu, you are holding the whole Igbo nation down, and you can never succeed holding the people down. And for the sake that this ambition of Afghanistan to take over Nigeria is still ongoing. They are spreading Sharia. They want to enter Southwest by force with Sharia in the name of religion, because religion they know is an opium of the public. They want to use religion, hide behind religion. Why? What they are pushing is terrorism, pure terrorism. You can't be killing people along the line, going in the name of religion, and you call that religion. You know, so even the people who are Muslims, majority of them know that these people are not representing their religion. They are pure terrorists. You understand? So this Sharia that they are pushing, as we can see, is only in the north. Is only for the poor. All the governors who are stealing billions and billions of nairas, their senators who have never invested in the life of their youth, Alama Jari, all most of their kids on the road begging as low as 3 years old, 2 years, they are on the street. I mean, there are millions in the north begging on the street. They never invested all this money they are stealing from Nigeria, you know. And to make matter worse, anytime election comes, they will go and bring somebody, a criminal who gave Nigeria the 1999 constitution, did this Sharia Islamic terrorist agenda into that constitution that we Nigerians agreed to it, you know. And the whole everybody, who, as you can see, the Salam is what I'm talking about. They will bring him for peace talk. He's going to be the peace maker for the election. And one thing that everybody don't know is that Nigeria as it is, Nigeria is not practicing true federalism, you know. And that's because as the Nigeria
you have 1 minute left. You have 1 minute left. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. So to make a conclusion, my brother, they should release Nnamdi Kanu, because they can never make any case out of the kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu, because everything they've done from the foundation is illegal. It's only somebody who is mad that will convict Nnamdi Kanu. Any judge who tries to convict Nnamdi Kanu, he has killed his or her career forever and ever. So thank you, my brother. God bless you for the good work you are doing.
Thank you so much.
And also thanks to all your panelists who are there. You know?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.